Guys, the beef is on, and if you're vegan, please get your hands off the pot because this one is not for you. Wizkid is on X and is blowing absolutely hot. Right now, a lot of people are saying, yo, this is not the time where we need all of this back and forth, this hula baloo. But Wizkid is not actually listening to y'all because he's actually holding firm on Davido's neck, pressing it tightly. He wants squeeze life, come on for Davido's neck. Right now, Wizkid is saying, yo, I don't care about you guys. If you think this is PR, then that's good for you. I know the album has been hugely anticipated. I'm supposed to drop the Mariah album, but yo, whenever I'm ready, I'm gonna drop the album, but I need to address some issues. Other fans are saying, is this the best way to go about it? Guys, welcome back to Gusto TV Africa, because right now we have breaking news for you. Wizkid is on X and is blowing absolutely hot. This is crazy beef right now between him and Davido. He's just actually just holding the 30BG camp to ransom. Now, let's give you all the scoop about what's going on. So, guys, let me just give you like a little backstory. So, Wizkid just goes on X and says, this event I'm going to have in London with Brent Fayaz is for the ladies only. A lot of people thought that that was actually crazy and kind of like controversial, but Wizkid doesn't really care. And he goes ahead to have that party. It was a really good one. DJ Tunes was there just vibing. And then, of course, he also just, teased a new song sometimes with Brent Fayaz again. And people are saying the chemistry between him and Brent Fayaz is absolutely amazing because they both combine well, like jollof and chicken. Right now, it's just amazing how a lot of these fans are going through the whole back and forth, and their superstars are just chilling and just having a great time. Because I don't think from my end, I don't think it's a great time because Wizkid is having a total meltdown. So he goes on X and says, Frogido, when somebody said one ni soprano, one ni treble. I mean, of course, referring to Davido. And we thought that was the end of all this beef because he just was just going off. And then somebody, on X just says, Wizkid, they tried promoting an album again. And Wizkid quickly replies this person and says, I beg, when you drop, make you and your papa no listen to my shit. Whenever my music play, off your ear. And he goes on to say, last night we had a ball, love you, my ladies. London shows me unconditional love. Yeah, we think that one is good, but that's not where he stops. He says, Mariah, biggest bird, here to change the world. And then again, he goes further. I don't know who provoke him, and he says, album ain't even dropped yet. Got PUSSY boy shook, biggest for real. I don't know what Wizkid is on today, but whatever is on, we need to blame Farouk for it because this is absolutely bonkers. And then he goes on X again to say, and we outside from now on. If you PUSSY boys brave enough, come. He must show you why the whole industry scared of a fat nigga. His biggest, and then he goes with the whole biggest and bird and love emoji. And I mean Wizkid never actually just goes off like this. I don't know what the problem is. Probably heard something, or probably the Davido dropping his music, or probably just teasing a single is actually maybe just making him go off the way he's going. But I don't know. I can't really say, but this is not looking good. And then he goes on to say, and everything you niggas got from this shit, I turned down. Do let that go over your heads. Biggest outside, have a good day. An ex-user by the name Drax says, Davido, say this guy, you won't use Davido promote your album. No wonder your mama leave us here in no long. And Wizkid quickly replies this guy and says, our mama don't leave us. This guy doesn't really care right now. He's replying to anything, replying to everything, retweeting anything that actually really concerns him. And somebody says, Wizkid, I beg easy. I just wonder how Davido go they feel as they read all your tweets. And this guy just says, go better for Davido and him feelings. This is not good. We think this is way too much. This is way too much. And then Wizkid has not actually stopped. Somebody actually posted the video of him and Davido, all hugged up in a club, and it seemed like everything was really perfect between them. And of course, it's an old video of them actually just chilling together. And the guy says, Loki, you still want this? And and Wizkid just replies and says, want what? He looks for me everywhere I go like a fanboy he is. This was an event for one of my DJs, Skylar in Lagos. We know invite them. Yo, this is not looking good for the 30BG camp because right now Wizkid is just making the big reveal to say, Davido is a guy that's actually looking for me. I don't really care about this guy. He's just like, he's just fanning because we're not on the same level and stuff. And somebody also just brings Tunde Not into the whole mix and says, Wizkid, that Tunde Not guy, if you don't give him his own size, he go pay me. He don't they disrespect you, no be today. And Wizkid just says, LOL, actually love all the promotions they do for me. That one need healing from chosen church for in one leg up. We don't disables. Nah, bruh. I don't like this one. I don't like this one. This is not good. This is actually borderline disrespectful, and I don't think this is actually going to end well. And then somebody says, Wizkid, your woman get belle, but now you they show the hormones. And Wizkid say, yes, so we they feel them together. Can't wait to meet my new baby. Of course, we know that, Wizkid's partner, Jada P, is pregnant, of course. And, that was actually reported a long time ago. And Wizkid is expecting another baby. And right now he says, yeah, we're feeling it together. Yes, I'm on the same P as her. So, yeah, that's good. And that's chill. And then Wizkid is just retweeting everything that just takes a swipe at Davido and his camp. And someone who by the name Jiggy on X says, stay away from drugs, kid. And Wizkid replies, drugs? Okay, let's talk about it. I smoke ganja, big sleeves cause I'm big whiz. We all know what Tim been owing, not mine. So that's a direct swipe at Davido, obviously. And Wizkid goes again to say, don't do drugs, kids. And DJ Tunes, of course, his right-hand man just tweeted and said, last night was special. And Wizkid replied that tweet and said, really special. It goes on and on again. And somebody with the handle DYB Nation on X goes and said, Mrs. Wiz, go treat your papa. That's one fit leave you again. Oh. And Wizkid replied, you see his SUV in front, right? He actually likes going back to our old hood to take walks. I see the old people and I bless them with something small. That's the kind of man that raised me. And he goes on again and says, when you see people when them papa and mama and their family train well, you go know. You won't see my uncle dancing online. Jesus Christ. This is absolutely a direct swipe at Davido's uncle, who's the governor of Osun State, Adeleke. And of course, we know we call him the dancing governor, right? He's also like a very chill person, very happy, yopi guy and all that stuff. And he's come under a lot of criticism sometimes, for his very, what I call, for lack of a better way to explain it, openness. But Wizkid is actually taking a swipe at this guy and says, when you see people when the papa and family train well, you go, no, you don't see my uncle dancing online. And then somebody says to him, your uncle wasn't born rich. He said, you were definitely not born rich, bro. Right now, Wizkid is just going off. I don't know what this guy is on right now. And one guy with the handle Dr. Fab on X says, Wizkid Dio, halftime FC 45, the other side 0. I beg now, just take a easy small, please. And he replies and says, okay, I'm gone now to Fab. Just for you, Mariah on the way. I dare any nigga to speak on my name again. Guys, I am literally exhausted from actually reporting this whole thing because right now I just feel like this is way too much. But Wizkid is having an absolute meltdown. And one person we're waiting to give some type of context to all of this and probably just drop a simple reply or simple response is Davido. But Davido hasn't said a word yet. Davido hasn't said anything. His camp, we've not heard anything about this situation. But we hope that all of this hula baloo comes to an end and we can just really focus. Wizkid, I don't know if you're going to apologize to Davido later on, but we know Wizkid is not that guy that will do that. Even if he does that, he might not actually be public about it. Or Davido and Wizkid might actually be in the same place and just chatting and laughing together and just using us to do cruise. We've seen this thing happen a lot of time, but we don't think that's the case because Davido and Wizkid, it doesn't seem like they actually see eye to eye. But fingers crossed. If anything happens again, remember, we'll be here to give you all the tea. But right now, let us know in the comment section what you think about all this. Do you think it's okay for Wizkid to say all these things? I mean, it was a whole no-bar situation. And do you think that Wizkid, is in his right to say all these things? What do you think? How are you feeling? For the 30BT fans, what's up? How are you feeling? Because Pesino go do my favor like this and I go keep quiet. But guys, tell us in the comment section, do you think that Wizkid is just going off to promote his album? Or you think that this is just a classic Wizkid being Wizkid? Tell us in the comment section. I'll be right there to reply every one of it. Thank you so much for joining us and we'll see you again.